Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. If you watched our last video, we talked about how cold it had been here in North Louisiana. We even had ice and stuff that we're just not used to. But now this week, we've got above normal temperatures. And prior to that big cold snap, we had some record high temperatures. So needless to say, our water temps have been going up and down and the crappie have gotten super finicky. So today we're going to be building something that's really very simple. It's not flashy, it's not fancy, but it has definitely worked for us to getting these finicky fish fired up. So let's get to it. We're going to start off with our material list today. It's going to be kind of short. There's not a lot to it, but we're going to start off with our 1/8 ounce head. This is a hatchet head. I poured this using the Barlow's hatchet head mold. And then the next step is our VMC 9147BN hook. This is a number 4. This is kind of a key element in this build today. This is not a real fancy or flashy build. This is something that we use to kind of tone things down and, like I said, stir up, fire up these finicky fish. So that's our number 4 hook. We'll also be using, as usual, a silicone skirt. This is Summer Crawl from fishingskirts.com. And then our body will be this chenille. I got this at a local fly shop here. We'll be using a 210 flat wax denier in black. You can probably get away with a smaller, but I do a lot of bass jigs also, so I just use the same thing. And we'll be using our water-based head cement. Like I said, this is a bait that we've used to fire up these fish when they get really finicky, and this one has been a winner for us. So let's get to tying. To start off with, we're going to put down a base layer with our thread. I'm going to start right behind the head. Get us a few wraps and we'll cut that off and we'll keep wrapping. I'm going to go back to just shy of the hook. Again, this one's kind of simple. We don't want a whole lot of flash. We want to keep it as natural as we can to help fire up these finicky fish. So as usual, like I said, we'll be using our silicone material. Usually I use about 14 strands, but on this build, again, we're trying to keep it very simple, kind of not so flashy, so I've only got 12 strands on this one. So just going to make a few loose wraps on it. Push it all around, make sure we got good coverage everywhere. And we're going to squeeze it. Pull down, that'll keep everything secure. And we're going to wrap back to where we started, or where we ended. I don't need a whole lot of room, so we'll just come back to the top. And this is something else I always do, not that it's absolutely necessary. I just makes me feel better about it. I don't think the fish care, but makes me feel a lot better about it. So we're just gonna make a few more wraps. Oop, got too far. And we'll come right back to where we ended. Now we're gonna get our chenille. And I'm just gonna pull a little bit off the end of it. We can get down to the matrix. I'm gonna hold it at a 45 and then make one loop. When you see, I held it at a 45, but that thread pulls it right back up on top. So now we're gonna cinch this down. We'll get tight wraps all the way back to the head. And then I'll just put me one little loop finish there, bring my bobbin holder around and let that hang right there. Then we're going to use the rotary part, and we're going to start wrapping up our chenille. We want each layer to lay right next to the next layer, so it gets us a nice tight looking little body. Now we're going to get this secured in and cut that off. So I'll go around it. I'll make 2 loops in front, around, 2 loops in front. Let me turn this up where you can see. And then I cut it off real flush with the body. I'll take a couple of wraps. And then we loop finish. You can use a whip finish tool, but I learned this method from Adam over at SDG, watching him, and it's just much easier for me. Now we're going to clip that off. Go to our water-based head cement. Just dab a little on there. Make sure everything gets sealed up well, doesn't come loose on us. And then all we have left is to cut this off. Normally I would cut it off probably in this area, but we're trying to make this a very small, low profile jig, so I'm going to get just a little bit past the hook and cut him off. And that literally is it. It is super simple. It's not flashy, not super sparkly, doesn't look fancy, but I'm telling you, this has been a game changer for us when they get finicky. And another thing, you can do this on a 1/16 ounce head. It would probably make it even better. But we're fishing in 30 or plus foot of water, and just need that 1/8 ounce head to get it down where we need to be. So that's our finished product. Well, there we have it, folks. We finished another build. It is nothing fancy or flashy or even hard to build, but it's something that's really helped us when these fish get super finicky. So I hope you have enjoyed watching us make it. I hope it gives you something to use if they get finicky on you. And if you did enjoy it, if you hadn't already, please subscribe, give us a like, and tell us something about it in the comments. Especially if y'all build one yourself and it helps you, let us know. So all I've got left to say is, y'all get to fishing.